And you are back on the Tortoise the Hare experience, and we got Mad Temple in the house. You can find them on their Facebook, facebook.com/Mad Temple Rocks. Guys, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
Earlier, what was great is typically bands that come on the experience are usually late. You guys are like one of the first guys to be here early.
Yeah.
Planned ahead.
Shocking.
We planned ahead. And, we just came back from a show as well, so...
A show this early?
Last night.
They haven't gone to sleep yet, is what they're trying to tell you. They're still rolling from last night.
Yeah, we were passed out in like the alley down the block.
That's cool. It's very rock and roll.
Yeah, so you guys played at the House of Blues, opening for Steel Panther last night.
Yeah, it was our second
badass.
time back with Steel Panther, and it was a good show. They always put on a pretty righteous set.
Yeah.
And it's a fun act to open up for.
Yeah, it's a great stage for you guys, especially for Killian. And for our listeners who don't know Killian, these guys are very young, very energetic, and he kills it. He his name, he
His
just,
name is Killian.
Right? Yeah.
Right.
So for a young age, really kind of shocking for me to see somebody with that much experience vocally
Oh, well,
up on the
a lot of
stage.
practice in the garage.
Yeah. So kudos to you. And I heard that you had Jack Cash from Downtown Attraction.
We did.
on last
Our very,
night.
very good friends from downtown. Jack's been good friend of ours, and he came up and did AC/DC song "Walk All Over You," and just killed it. And all the girls were going crazy over him. So
Yeah, they do
tough
that.
act to
right?
follow.
Yeah.
Does it suck because you're like, man, you guys are supposed to be going crazy over me?
Yeah,
Like,
no.
Oh, trust me, every one of these guys has their own. They're like.
We threw him off the stage right out. You gotta get out of here, man.
I was about to take off my shirt. That was the only way I could compare, man.
Do you work out? Is that it, or?
No, I just have to do that because he does that.
Well, Jack is really like slender and very
Yeah.
toned. You know.
We were actually talking about that backstage. It's like, dude, how do you get your abs like that?
Yeah, he starves himself.
It's not. Yeah, he was telling me. Yeah, it's
No
all
way.
diet,
Yeah, no,
and
he
it's
really does.
hardcore diet. Like,
Yeah, he never eats.
yeah, I can see that.
But it's a
He's
But
an
it pays
unhealthy
off.
boy.
It
He's
pays off.
unhealthy.
He gets the 10s, I get the 9s.
I'm sure that's not true.
It's so weird because I've been wanting. I don't want to get that slender like Jack slender, but I was thinking maybe like a Michael Grant slender, where it's not.
Which also that's pretty badass too.
And I've been taking a look at the things that I eat, and I'm trying to figure out that combination to get those abs because I see abs and I get very just like, damn, like how can I get these abs as I'm drinking like 3 beers?
Yeah,
Yeah, but you just lost a bunch of weight,
I
so
did.
you're looking good. Yeah.
Oh, congrats, man.
Thanks.
So we should mention that you're missing a member
We
today.
are.
And you know what? Go down the line and introduce yourselves so everybody, for at home knows.
My
who you are.
name is Jeff Subaste. I play bass.
My name is Adrian Aguilar. I play drums.
I'm Brian Joel. I play guitar.
I'm Killian McGuire, and I do the singing.
Here it is.
And there would be a guy right here or right there.
You wouldn't fit.
And his name is Andrew Stonehan, and he would be full of testosterone.
Maybe we
yelling.
should draw
Yeah,
a
we'll-
picture of
we'll-
him
we'll
and
get a
hold
little-
it up.
Cardboard cutout of Andrew.
You know, it's funny. Usually when there's a band that comes on that's missing one member, we usually rag on them pretty hardcore.
Let's try to stay away from that.
Remember?
Let's not do that.
Yeah.
We got that out of the way back there.
Okay.
Yeah. We had a band on recently that we set up a video, on the computer and
with the
talked
guy
to
on.
it.
Oh,
Like Skype?
Yeah, it was Tom Fletcher and Brian Kutcher. It was Miko Omus that missed the show, and we had to rag on him a bit.
Just a bit.
A little bit. I think he cried. Actually. Not good.
Like a little bitch. No, I'm just kidding. He's like,
Glad I'm here, man.
just kidding.
Yeah, you would definitely.
Yes, yeah. Well, I mean, I haven't cried like a little bitch in a while. Like, I will admit, there are times where I have cried. But they've been emotional cries. They haven't been like I'm a little kid cry.
Yeah.
Out of anger.
Yeah.
Like where you do the stutter, I just
Yeah.
am so mad. Yeah, it's been a while, a couple weeks for me.
Really?
No, yeah, man, the Notebook will do that to you.
That's true, man. That kills
Right.
you. See, rockers, they're sensitive too.
Right? Are you guys sensitive, or are you? I love the drummers like looking.
No.
His eyes are like, don't.
Don't say it. I'm not sensitive.
I'm not supposed to talk. I'm the drummer.
Not true.
Give me that.
Drummers just like to bang. That's what I hear.
But yes, Mad Temple does have its sensitive side, and we portray that a little bit lyrically. But usually we try and encourage people to take a step back, and if someone screws you over, don't cry about it. Tell them to F off and find someone better.
But in the most spiritual way.
Yeah.
No, hell no. Like it's like if you're not with me, so guess what? You're against me. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's not nice. It's really not nice. So you guys are in the studio now, over at Shut Up and Play.
Yeah.
How's that experience going for you?
It's going very good. George is the name of the producer, and he's
Just George? He has
just
no
George.
last
Just like
That's all.
Cher.
Just one,
It's one
yeah.
name.
That's all it needs.
Once you see him, you'll know.
No, he had what's his last name? It's like a long Greek last name. It's
Yeah.
I wouldn't even pronounce it. Even if I
Great
did
cook
know it.
too.
name. Oh, nice.
He always
That's a bonus.
fattens us up after we
Nice.
record.
You're the man, George. Thank you.
It's a good environment in there. He keeps it just makes it makes us all
Very homey.
yeah.
Shut up
so,
and play. That's it.
Yeah.
No
So
bull.
not very much. It's not really too complicated. Just go in there, do your tracks, and that's all.
Yeah, I love when you can go to a studio, feel comfortable, have them,
Yeah.
like if they got video games, something to distract me for a little bit,
Yeah.
They watch a
cricket.
lot of tennis there.
He's got the tennis on. He's a really big
Always,
tennis
always
guy.
on.
I don't know. See, that
So, no.
could make me crazy.
See, yeah, it's just
It's women's tennis, so
Oh, yeah,
it's
that's right, yeah.
pretty
Well, that's a little bit
interesting.
different.
so it does make us crazy.
It's all the. That's what you like.
I'll
That's
tell you
like.
what,
The
you
short
guys-
skirt and the grunting.
You guys should be a fan of women's volleyball, like beach volleyball. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
you guys are really missing out. You guys should actually play for the volleyball tournaments.
I would totally play women's volleyball.
Right.
I have the hair.
Totally.
Right?
I could
Yeah.
pass it off.
Totally pass it off. Chicks are really hot though. Very.
Wait, how do we spiral into that?
I don't know. Sometimes we could just spiral out of control.
We just go on to talking about women.
Why not?
Love you.
Love you. Now, are you guys attached? Do you have wives, girlfriends, boyfriends?
Just me.
Put us on the spot right there.
No, I mean,
one. That's it.
That's just me.
just the
yeah.
one. I mean, we're all very dedicated. That's the thing, and we know, there's
dedicated
so many. No, I'm not saying he's not. He's very dedicated too, but he
dare you.
he is so professional that he can juggle it. Us, we would. It
Yeah.
just, I don't know if that would really
Well,
work.
you're young. You're young. There's an excuse for you.
Yeah.
The rest of you, though.
Yeah, man. When did that ring come in? Exactly.
I can't even say anything,
Stumped.
man.
Wow.
He's stumped.
I can't even start.
No, it's real weird. One of the engineers that does one of my other shows, he's married and he's about to have a kid. Wow. Like today was his last day because they're supposed to induce labor, and so that pretty much means the kid's already here.
Yeah.
And I was telling him man, this is it. It's this is the last time you ever
Single
get
life's
to be
being induced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's married, so that
Yeah.
but
yeah.
now he's the premium package of adulthood. It's
You are
like,
dad now.
It's all changes.
It's so funny that this subject happened to come up as I went to a party a couple weeks ago, and it was my buddy's going away party, and I didn't graduate that long ago, and I go there and 5 out of 10 already have kids, married, and just you did not get out of this town,
Yeah.
you're settling, just there's nothing wrong with that.
no,
There's nothing
happy
wrong with
for
that. To
'em.
which is all their own, but it's
Right.
Gotta
you're
get out, right?
20. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's a little young.
It's
You gotta
crazy.
live first.
At least for me, I couldn't make that commitment at 20. But
Yeah,
more power to 'em.
it's a lot of work. For real. And how old are you?
I am 21.
21.
21, just legal enough to play the big clubs.
Right? Yeah. Is that a problem? Was it a problem when you were?
It was at
coming up?
first. They were they would never we'd play the show and then it was you're out, get out, and these guys would be in there drinking, having
Yeah,
a great
they-
time,
they
reaping all
would
the
stay.
benefits.
They would stay and
And I'd be in the
Nice
front
support
shivering, just
family.
Few
can
times.
we go now, guys? But
Like 10 times.
but yeah,
That's sad. Where's the love?
yeah.
Where's the love?
camaraderie, man.
I love how all of you guys are wearing sunglasses except for you, the drummer.
Right.
Look at you.
The one with the girlfriend.
Right.
who's like, I don't need to be.
I know what it's about.
And is it all because you just got home from the party, or is that why?
Very long. It was a very long.
It was a long night.
Yeah.
You know, we figured, you know, for us to be very punctual as a band, we were already in Hollywood last night. We figured, might as well stay there, show up on time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Show up early.
Yeah.
So
We were here early.
Yeah, so where were you guys? And this was funny is you guys were here early, but yet you're the last one on.
I know, right? It's like, purpose.
But what were you guys doing back there in the green room? I showed because when you guys came, you were so early that I was still setting up, and usually I have everything set up when the band's here, and so I was just like, oh, go to the back of the green room, and then all I hear is well, and then this is the green room, and then it's like, okay, I gotta close the door, I gotta do things. Yeah.
We were just
We're
hearing the
recovering?
recaps. The recaps from last night.
Yeah.
Recaps and recoveries.
Right, we're on air and we hear all this like laughter back there. It's like, what are they doing?
Sorry.
It's cool. No, it just means that you guys
Yeah, we were
were.
all loud.
I give Mad Temple a sunny afternoon. We'll make the best out of it.
Right.
That's great.
So
man.
apologies to Brett Hellings for for
Sorry,
all
Brett.
that noise.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's good. It's all good.
Okay.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah,
Nice
isn't
guy.
he? He's a good guy. Nasty Souls, awesome band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
always been with those guys. It's always like a, you know, you're in Hollywood, and it is not a big town.
Right.
So you literally pass these guys and bands, you know, back and forth. You could actually be at the bar, sitting right next to him, and you don't even know. And the next day, you're like, oh, hey, what's up, dude? I didn't know you. You know, it's a really weird town. A lot of people, you know, won't necessarily go to the extent of even saying hi to you sometimes, or even, you know, it's that like, okay, hey, I know you, but I don't know you. I'm not gonna say hi. But you know, me personally, I always try to say hi and like, hey, I know your face. Not really good with names, but you know your face, and I'll try to say hi. So when we run into people like that, like we're like, hey, I know you. He's like, I know you guys. We're like, oh
Yeah.
shit, what's up, dude?
Yeah,
you know?
he's a good guy. Is there one band out there that you just can't stand? Come on, name names.
Matt Temple. I hate those guys.
I hear those guys cry like little bitches.
You know, I think every band out there playing that we've had the honor of sharing the stage with definitely deserves to be up there. And I mean, we honestly haven't had any, you know, backstage rivalries or any of that. It's all good fun. We'll prank on each other here and there.
We've actually never
No.
had any type of drama as
No.
far as playing with other bands.
That's
you know.
great.
Really,
And you always hear stories like that with, you know, past bands, you know,
Yeah.
especially the famous ones.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
luckily
Their
that
fist
hasn't.
fights and
Yeah,
all of
that's
that.
never happened with our band.
But do you
So-
think those bands like do it just for the controversy
Yes.
and to gain? you know-
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of it is media hype and, you know, a lot of BS.
I mean, you are dealing with egos, but when you're making that much money, are you really gonna care what some guy said about you? Like,
I think it's more that they all share the same girlfriends.
and that too.
You know,
That's very true.
That's the big problem, is because there's that one little group of girls that just go bam, bam, bam to all the bands, and that gets to be a problem.
You know, I'll share, you know, everything, you know. You could ask these guys, man. I'll let you guys use my shirts. And, you know, I just don't share my women. I just
Nice.
want,
Yeah.
you know.
We don't want them.
We even know where you've been.
After me, you're not gonna.
Definitely don't want them.
Do you guys all like the same type of girl, or is it
Apparently
all-
not.
No.
No.
No way.
I don't know. I gotta have that. As corny as it sounds, like I have to have that intellectual attraction.
Right.
Because if you're, you know, nothing wrong with being an airhead, but you know, if you can't mentally stimulate me, it's just, I don't know, it's not happening.
Yeah, Adrian has nothing to say on this subject at all.
Oh,
It's like,
he's
have a
taken. He's
girlfriend?
spoken for. He's got
I'm
his
done.
dream girl already.
Yes.
Yes. So send a shout out to
I plead the
her.
fifth.
Oh yeah. Brittany.
Thanks for coming to the show.
Thanks for coming to the show.
Thanks for coming last night. We're taking good care of him.
But we don't want to know that part.
I do. It's good.
We're
Details.
best friends, eh?
So, do you have another show coming up soon?
No.
No,
We
it's
are
just it's all about
We're,
being
we're,
in the
we're
studio.
taking a break.
We're actually
Awesome.
gonna take a little bit of hiatus for us to write. We just been really busy doing show after show. We literally just played last week at the House of Blues last Saturday. That was the
One of the 20s.
20 something.
Yeah.
Was
Last Saturday. So, and then, it took us so it's been a week
Right.
and 3 days, so, and then we play.
Don't they have a rule about that though?
Well, they really like us over there.
Yeah, I don't know.
And we still brought a crowd. So, that was really, I think, a shocker for the House of Blues, because they were, we literally were on stage, 8-9 days later, and the crew saw us load in. They're like, "You guys again?" So they're, it's really cool when you're able to walk up and they're like, "I'll see," you're walking out and they're like, "I'll see you next week" or something, man.
Cool.
So it was really cool, man. And the House of Blues rocks, and we love playing there. That's been our home for the last 8 months. So. Thank you, House of Blues.
Thank you. And the man who runs it backstage, Jeff, thank you.
Jeff, you're the man.
The sound guys there are great. The sound guys are awesome. The
We
techs.
love House of Blues.
Yeah, they
Very
are
professional.
Guys. And I think it's Kelly McGarry who runs it.
I think we're on the same wavelength. I was right about to say that. Yeah. Thank you, Kelly.
I love you.
Kelly.
I love you.
Speaking of love, let's talk about your fans. You guys have a nickname for them, right?
Temple Heads.
Temple Heads. And well, what's the craziest thing a fan has ever done for their fandom?
There's quite a few running through my mind, but I'd have to say, obviously the most nuts would be we had a fan get our logo, huge logo tattooed, not a little ankle tattoo, but leg length
Pretty big.
tattooed on there. And that was some
You
dedication
better
there.
not break up.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna feel
That would
really bad.
suck.
Are you guys familiar with this? It's called Grill 'Em All. It's
Yeah.
right.
The metal themed burger joint, right?
Right, burger joint. There's one in Alhambra. There's one in Alhambra, but they also have 2 trucks. 2 what are the?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but actually they're the first restaurant to be the exact opposite, where they were truck. I forgot what they're called, roach coaches or whatever. They were roach coaches, and they were so popular that they turned into a restaurant. And usually it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Well, they do something really cool, and I was gonna ask maybe you guys should do this, because that tattoo just incepted me or whatever.
Yeah.
And if you are a fan of that place, they have tattoos. And if you get a tattoo, you get half off for life, whether it's at whether it's at the restaurant. And I'm not sure about the roach coaches or not, but you just show them your tattoo, and they have the ones that you can pick, and then for life. And I was thinking maybe you guys should do something like that. If fans are that crazy,
Oh, that's awesome.
That totally reminds me of because I'm a huge punk rock guy. I'm really into the Germs, and if you had the circle, which was just if you had a cigarette and you did the cigarette smash on your wrist, you would get into the shows for free. So that sounds so similar.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good idea.
yeah.
Yeah, except for let's not do the cigarette thing.
Let us brand you.
Yeah, but I mean, they're gonna get a sweet deal, because now you know that they're fans for life.
Yeah. Whether they like it or not.
Right.
And then it comes into this whole thing of us branding people and we're not supposed to.
Lawsuits
you're a rock
start
band.
rolling in, and
you're a rock band, and you're supposed to get into trouble. That's the thing about rock bands.
That's true.
When did rock bands all of a sudden start being all nice? You know what I mean? That was very odd. I understand being professional. There's a difference between being professional and being nice.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't know. Bands lately, it has been very cookie cutter, clean. There's nothing wrong. I mean, it works for them, but I mean, the element of that unpredictable rock and roll.
Really? Have
Crazy.
you seen Downtown Attraction?
Oh, we're not talking about our good friends in downtown.
Friends, okay.
I don't know how clean that is.
Yeah, everybody but them. No, those guys put on a hell of a show. They're always so much fun to play with. We saw them a couple weeks ago at the Roxy,
Like a week ago.
and we're just so proud of what they're doing. The whole deal they got, and the producers that they're working with. Not naming names, but
Mike Klink.
Mike Klink, yeah. Seriously, when I heard that, I went home, put on Appetite, and just started crying. So I was like, what?
When can we work with him?
Right. Yeah, no, we were actually there last week at Mike's studio, and I almost busted into tears, just like
being there.
Oh my God, this is, he's a legend. And as a producer myself, just sitting behind the board with him, just like, I just want to touch his hands. It's like, man, you just,
And that was back in the day when they didn't have all the, the
Right.
digital stuff that they have now,
Right.
So he was doing some crazy stuff back then, and that guy probably has, a lot of talent in his hands, man. So
Right, he does,
I
yeah.
definitely want to touch those hands as well,
yeah, it's
but
good
not
stuff.
in a gay
Yeah,
way.
you sound so interesting saying that.
Yeah, it's going to be a really, really fun experience with them in the studio with Mike. Yeah, really nice meld, and so happy for all of them, and happy for all the LA bands that get to have a break like that. It doesn't happen anymore.
It doesn't.
And
It gives hope.
it really is.
It's inspiring.
It
So-
does.
Totally is.
Because and I think about this from time to time. It's like, it's not like how it used to be. They don't just dish out.
I love that there's two.
They just
like a
don't.
press.
They just don't dish out record deals anymore. They don't do that anymore. They just, you're not okay. You look awesome. You guys sound okay. We're gonna give you a record deal. It's not like.
Well, they don't give bands a chance. And that's the
Right.
thing. You used to have artist development and all these different things. Now, finished product, we don't want to put any money into you. We just want to make money off of you.
Right.
And I mean, record companies are going out of business too because downloading music. So it's like we're caught in a weird world right now. I wonder where it's going to be in the next 10, if maybe there's some sort of stability there. But as of right now, you have people doing it the guerrilla warfare kind of way,
Right.
with social media, which is great. But it also makes it a lot harder for established bands to get that deal.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I think that, for myself, we're really trying to bring back that old school style of, a record deal, and, not the traditional thing like, we're going to pour a bunch of money into you and then suck you dry and you're going to owe us for life. Different kind of thing, because you don't make any money with your records anymore. So it's about touring, it's about merchandising, it's about, licensing your songs, and, and that's why performing live, and like what you guys do, and really defining your shows and having your fan base is the most important thing. So that's when a record company looks at you and they're like, these guys are going to make us some money down the line. And it's not just about, how many hits you have on YouTube or all of that. It's about what is their show going to look like.
It's a product.
Yeah.
We definitely try to do the best show we can.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your show, because I haven't seen you live yet.
We're
We gotta change that.
Yeah, right? yeah.
we're a hard rock band, and everybody brings it. I mean, that's really it. We see bands all the time that are amazing bands, but you'll have not necessarily a weak link, but someone who just maybe jams in a more reserved kind of way, and that's just like unacceptable for Mad Temple, because the music demands us to be moving, and it demands that emotion, and I couldn't go and play a show and not move, and I see the reaction from the people in front. It's like I'm glad that you guys feel the same way, and I don't look crazy. Or maybe I kind of want to look crazy.
Is it that you guys are just trying to top each other, at the same time type thing?
It is, but we also make sure that we're not stepping on each other's toes all the time, because that can be kind of a problem when I'm turning around and I'm getting a guitar to the face, so we got to watch that sometimes, but we definitely like to make sure that everybody gets a fair chance to show what they truly are, because it's an amazing bunch of musicians in this band, the best musicians I've had the honor of working with as a vocalist. It's definitely very important.
And I also think that too, that when you see us, this is the way I feel. I don't know if, I can't speak for anybody else, but the aura and the energy, I really do feel like when you see us play, when I play personally, I'm just the most happy, the most zen place that I could ever be in the whole world. And you get to see me do this with another 4 guys that I think feel the same way. And when you see us on stage, I think you do feel that. And I think people connect with that. And I think people love that. And when people see that, you know, it brings more people, and it excites more people, and more people want to be around you. And I really think that, you know, that's what we, you know, try to put on stage every night we play. So that's what you get from Mad Temple.
It's genuine.
Genuine, just fucking love, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what, you know.
Whole statement gone now.
Right.
Good job.
That should just be the name of your next album, Genuine Fucking Love.
Genuine fucking
You know?
Genuine fucking love.
I'm just saying.
You watch
So,
it. We're gonna put that
John,
out, and then
you
Downtown's
had-
gonna name their album.
You had an injury recently.
Yes,
How you feeling from that?
I'm feeling all right. I broke my spine.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing crazy. I just broke my spine.
A little bit of injury, and yet, you know, a month later, I'm back on the stage at House of Blues, killing it.
Yeah, still on the road to recovery. So doing these shows have definitely been taxing on the back. But like he was saying earlier, playing with these guys is great. I love playing with these guys. There's nothing better. But yeah, I'm just trying to take it easy, you know,
Yeah.
one day at a time.
Good stuff. Good stuff. You know, the last time I went to the House of Blues to see that show, and I was surprised you weren't there. And Marco from Downtown Attraction was filling in for you. And then there was this other girl that got up, and she was sick. Who was
Yeah, she's pretty awesome. That's Ray from Diamond Lane.
Nice.
Oh wait, hey, you thought it was a girl, the bass player?
It's not a girl.
That's a guy. Yeah, Ray.
So Ray, I'm sorry, but you are one fine girl.
Man in the world, right?
Gorgeous.
No,
Gorgeous.
he's really pretty.
Yeah.
It's not the first time.
Yeah, it was really tough trying to replace him for just one show.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just got such an enormous presence and tone, and we had to have two
Yeah.
bass players just to fill
Two
that,
separate-
just to fill those boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to both of those guys. Those guys did an awesome job. What was funny was I actually got discharged from the hospital the night that they were going to play the show, and I still wanted to play the show. And they were like, no,
Wheeling him
no,
around.
no, that's not going to happen.
If you would have given him a bass and a wheelchair, he would have been there.
That'd been cool.
Like, no, dude, no.
We don't want you hurting yourself more.
But definitely thank you to Marco and Ray. You really saved my ass that night.
Yeah, it was a really good show. It was excellent. I'm sorry to Ray, but seriously, the people in the
He's very
audience were like,
pretty.
"Man, that chick rocks."
Yeah, she kicks it. He kicks it.
And you know, he's got that kind of name. It could go either way. So you know.
Right. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, he's pretty. He's freaking pretty.
Very pretty man.
A very, very pretty man that can play. So that.
He can't. Ray rips. Ray rips. You know.
Yeah, and you know, Marco's very pretty as well. So.
Yeah.
You know, there's, you know, quick, for a second, we're like, hey, Marco. What's up, dude?
Marco looked like he was having a good time with us. We were like, sure,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. You know, actually, Downtown Attraction was a little annoyed at that.
We could tell.
I heard some things from those guys, man.
They were a little colder that night. I went down, hey guys. We're like, hey.
Yeah,
up?
you know, don't
What's up,
try to
guys?
snatch our bass player. Good stuff.
Well, guys, thanks so much for coming on the show. Really appreciate it. And I'm definitely going to try to check you guys out. Here's the crazy thing, though, when I say I'm going to try to check you guys out. People always think, okay, Charles is going to come check me out, like, next week. It's like, I check bands out when it falls in the same timeline. Because, like, it's so weird, like, with my life, you know, like, I always get offered to go to shows, but I only go to shows where it just works out.
Yeah.
You know, so I hope I get to see you guys in the next few months. Are you guys going to be playing soon?
I'd say within the next 2 months we should be
Yeah, hopefully
completely
we're-
wrapped up in the studio and everything should be mastered and polished. But I mean, hey, if the right show does happen to come along that we don't want to pass up on, you know, we'll definitely jump on that. We'll definitely
Maybe we
let you
should
know.
have him on the Enter the Shell show. And
We'll see. We'll see.
yeah.
I'm not the man you try to